We both have needs. We both have needs.
You are wrapped up. Like,
I'm sorry. Okay.
Hey,
Party
come
time.
back.
Party time's over.
Come back, come back, come back.
Who needs to come back?
Oh, or maybe, oh, look, over here.
Okay.
It's that.
Okay. I love you.
Oh,
You gotta make
come
a
on,
video.
let's go.
Can you say bye, peoples?
Bye, people.
Bye. Can you say bye, Libby Lib? Bye.
I love y'all.
All right, bye, guys.
The slightest hand movement. Come on, Kevin.
Go on.
Come on. Just get a Marine.
Out.
So let's go get Tommy.
Yes.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Drat. Oh, perfect. You're back. Can you close that door?
I thought you were actually talking. I thought you were.
I manifested you back into the room because I noticed the door was still open. I did. I love you too. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as BrownandBendy, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay, do you like this? Do you like this? Because putting your physicality into stuff changes your neural pathways, so we could do more of that. I don't know, I just did it. I am so cozy. I got a blanket and some water, and I'm just here to serve you right now. So I hope that you are doing well. Today's message is super duper simple. It's super duper simple, but even though it's simple in concept, it does take commitment. And I think that it's a good message to piggyback off of the message from a couple of weeks ago, where I told you that you are ready. Stop finding reasons to not be ready. Stop putting everything that you want into the future and tell yourself that you are ready to have what you desire today. Today's message piggybacks off of that. Be yourself. I know every children's special says that. Every, a lot of things for kids push the importance of individuality and being yourself and embracing how special you are. And it's ironic because it's like children's shows push that, but the older we get, our individuality is almost shamed. And I want you to know that your individuality, your originality is your superpower. We have a lot of superpowers. Our trauma is our superpower. Our originality is our superpower. Our darkness is our superpower. All of those things, our darkness and our trauma, create the unique person that we are. And when we talk about manifesting and fitting into the flow of life, let's talk about flow for a second. Letting go of resistance to what you want. What you want is your desire, and your desire was given to you for a very specific reason. Okay, we've talked about how we shouldn't be ashamed of what we want because we want what we want for a specific reason in the grand scheme of things, right? Our desires that we pursue help everything flow. So when it comes to letting go of resistance to what you want and allowing yourself to just openly want it and work through whatever thoughts are blocking you from attracting that thing into your reality, when you get onto that journey without resistance, you are allowing yourself to flow with life, right? And what that flow looks like is sometimes, I think I said this yesterday, is sometimes stillness. Sometimes flow is just sitting and feeling that there is resistance going on within you, that there is turmoil going on within you. And sometimes getting into flow means just sitting in stillness and feeling the energy within yourself and saying, okay, how can I bring this energy back to love? How can I bring this energy back to gratitude? Always bringing ourselves back to love and back to gratitude. That is how we stay in the flow of life. So bringing it back to the point of this video, talking about individuality and your originality. Like I said, we live in a society, and no matter where you are in the world, a lot of societies discourage being unique and being individual. So we live in these societies that discourage our own unique thought. And sometimes we have to put our thinking caps on and understand, why is individual thought discouraged? And that's because those who have power discourage individual thought, because if everyone were to think for themselves, if people were to look at social media and say, that's nice, but I don't need to live that way, the whole power structure of at least American society would fall apart. If we had a paradigm of if our main paradigm was everyone's allowed to be who they are and everyone's individual feelings are significant and valid. If we had that perception, everything would be different. But that's not what it is. Our culture enforces a sheep mentality so that the powers that be can keep us under control, so that we spend specific money and all that fun stuff. But here's the thing, that has nothing to do with me. And that has nothing to do with you. It's okay to understand why power structures are the way they are without feeling like a victim. Okay. So, that being said, when it comes to manifesting what you want today, the only way you can do that is through authenticity. We talked about that a few days ago too. Oh man, I can't even reference videos because I just give these random titles, so apologies. But you can only manifest what you want into your life through authenticity, because no matter what your ego is trying to manifest, if you're trying to be this person who impresses other people and feels like you're so high above the rest, you feel validated by others and all that, that's what the ego lives for. The ego lives for approval. So if you're doing that and you're manifesting through that energy, you're going to manifest whatever, and the energy of what you manifest is going to be through validation. So you're only going to be able to maintain that manifestation by continuing to pursue validation, right? So we want to make sure that as we are on our manifestation journeys, that we are not pulling things into our reality because of what it will look like to others. Okay, we want to make sure that what we are manifesting is for us 100%, because if it's for us 100%, it is sustainable. That's a manifestation that will feel good today, tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, if it is for us. Even if we manifest something that we don't necessarily want or doesn't align with our grand plan for our lives, that manifestation will still feel a million times better than something that we manifest for the sake of looking good to others. So on a daily basis, as you move throughout the day, you want to be in your body. You want to hear your thoughts. And whenever your body starts to signal to you that there is a disconnection, and how do we do that? Comment down below if you know how to know when the body starts to feel disconnected from the spirit. Okay, so we know that our body has become disconnected from our spirit when we lose our breath. When we no longer have a rhythm in our breath, and our breath starts to become very, I can't think of the word, but just irregular. Like we take big gasps here and there, or then we notice that we're holding our breath. Those are all signs that we are not being present and that we are not being connected with ourselves. So when that happens, it's important to understand how we as people are aligning with our external reality, because the only way to be independent of your external reality is to understand the programs that you have that are making you believe that you have to be dependent on your external reality. So when we start to become disconnected from the breath, disconnected from the spirit, then we can say, what situation am I in right now? That's the first part. After we say, what situation am I in? We turn it inward by saying, what are my beliefs about this situation? I think that a lot of times, I'll just speak for myself, I won't project on you guys, but I had that first part down packed for a really long time. What's going on in my external reality? This is going on. But at that second part, what do I believe about this circumstance? I did not start implementing that until the last few years. And before I implemented that, I would still continue to hold on to this victim mentality. This is happening in my external circumstances, so this is the reason I feel this way. Nobody can make you feel anything. No situation can make you feel anything. You feel the way that you feel because your belief system is telling you that you need to feel that way. And your belief system is still controlled by you. You run the show. You control how you feel. Nobody else. Nobody else. So when we get into these situations where we feel so disconnected from our being, we could say, what's the situation that I'm in? And what are my beliefs about this situation? And when we do that, we're able to really see how much of this situation is dependent on the perspective and opinions of others versus what we believe and what we want for ourselves. The more that you start to explore your own beliefs and what you want for yourself, the more you start to respect and validate yourself, the more you start to blossom into the unique individual that you are supposed to be. So that's what my point was at the beginning of this video. When you are authentic, when you are the unique individual you are supposed to be, you are plugging into what this universe, what God has planned for you. You can only plug into your purpose, who you are, what you're supposed to attract into your life when you are you. But when you have the mask on that everyone else wants you to wear, you can't plug into the spot that is meant for you. That is why individuality is so important, and it is the key to you manifesting whatever you want, being your true self. Because being your true self, being your true self is the only way to be honest enough with yourself for you to really understand your blocks, for you to really understand what is stopping you from ascending to that next vibrational level. If you're wearing all these masks, if you're trying to be someone for other people, you're always playing this game of checking on the outside, seeing what's in your external reality, so you can make sure that you are performing well and that you are keeping up with what everyone else expects from you. And that takes enough energy. So once we turn back inward and we start to put all that energy back into ourselves, we're able to pour into ourselves, nurture ourselves, because being an individual comes with external resistance. And we must be strong enough to accept that external resistance. For a long, long time, I was afraid of growing on YouTube because I was scared. I was scared of what people who knew me would think about my thoughts. I was scared of what random strangers on the internet would say about me. And all of that was subconscious. So even though I'm sitting here trying to manifest growth, trying to manifest a bigger channel, trying to manifest traffic on my channel, subconsciously, I'm too scared because I don't want people to not agree with me, right? And that does not align. I can't manifest if I'm in that place. So what my therapist and I worked on was understanding that I'm special, but understanding that I have an individual and unique voice, and who my voice is for is who it's for, and who my videos are not for, my videos are just not for them. And it's that simple. So that's what I want to give to you. You in your most saturated state, you at your most you-ness provides the most value for the world. And the more value that you provide, the more the universe returns that value to you. Now, of course, we're not providing value to get value back. I'm just saying how it works, right? So the more value that you provide, the more the universe gives back to you. And you can only give as much value as how authentic you are being. You can't give value if you're pretending to be what everyone wants you to be, because then you're just really enabling everyone, right? And the same thing is with ourselves. No one else can make us upset. No one else can make us happy. We can only make ourselves upset. We can only make ourselves happy. It's the same for others. We can't pretend to be people and expect to make other people happy. Or if we stop pretending, we think we're going to make other people mad. They made themselves mad. They're responsible for making themselves happy. Let go of the responsibility you feel like you have to performing for other people and bring all that energy back to yourself. Oh, that felt really good. That felt really, really good. I hope that we feel confident in being who we are, and we let go of any resistance to being the amazing awesome reality benders that we are, because that's what we were put here for. And that's how we're going to make the world better, by encouraging everyone to be their most authentic, beautiful selves. All right. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up so other people on YouTube know that it is valuable. Also, if you would like me to expand on anything that I talked about today, let me know down in the description box or down in the comment box. Last but not least, if you would like to be notified when I come out with a new video, make sure that you hit subscribe and that you click that notification bell so that you can be notified and become a reality bender yourself. And join the Bendy bunch because it's lit here. Okay. I love you guys so much. And I will see you. Where's the mouse? I will see you next video.